I will teach you the way. Yeah. Welcome, guys. This is Scoutcast72, and I am here for a brand new series called it's called the Redstone Denoobing Guide. I will be going through and teaching you throughout the various episodes the different aspects of redstone for those people who know nothing about it. So by the end of the series, you should be not exactly a pro, but still be pretty far as far as I am, and I can build really awesome stuff. So I mean, I can't build like a clock or one of those calculators or something, or scoreboard even think of it, but I can still build some sweet stuff. So anyway, this is just episode 1. This is just mostly an introduction. It tells you about the ore, that stuff, and pretty much all the things of it, all these things inside of it, how to craft them, all the components, how do you craft them, and their uses. And so anyway, before I get into too much, ignore that, that's gonna be episode 2. Anyway, before I get into too much, I'm gonna clear my inventory first, because I have so much stuff in here. So anyway, I'm gonna game mode 0 here. So anyway, yeah, I should have a pickaxe in here. Anyway, so this is the ore. You find it underground, and I don't know, I mean, you find it deep underground, it's really close to bedrock, so I'm sure you guys have seen this, and if you mine it, or if you start to mine it, I just can't tell here because it's day or something. I don't know, anyway, when you start to mine it, usually it glows, so you mine it, and with a redstone pick or upgrader, and you get usually about 4 redstone, I guess. So anyway, that's just the main stuff of it. Hold on. So that's pretty much how that is. And then, oh, I'm gonna give myself some food before I do this. Some steak. And so anyway, yeah, you get that. And now there's 3 main parts in the redstone thing besides just its wiring and the ore and that. There is the power sources, the output devices, and the modifiers. So I'm going to start with the power sources, and so right here, this is a redstone block. It will provide any power to blocks that are attached to it, or yeah, pretty much that. So yeah, well, you need redstone dust to craft the block of redstone, and this is a redstone lamp. I'm using it to show you how each power thing works. It's just the best thing to test circuits with, I think. So, and by the way, this is a lot simpler than real life circuits, honestly. Anyway, so the next thing we have here is a redstone torch, and to craft this, you are going to need 1 redstone dust and 1 stick, and you get this. And anyway, it will power blocks next to it, and also if you put a block above it, sort of. So here, I guess I'm gonna. I never exactly think this out, but besides just powering things next to it, it won't power things it's attached to. Like, it can attach to things like a normal torch, but it won't power them, as you can clearly see. But however, they will power blocks above them. So like what I mean by this is you can do this, and then we take this, and there, it mines that because it powers that block. And anyway, that's how powered blocks work. That's also that, and that's also for any of these things for the blocks that they are attached to, pretty much. So yeah. So I'll put that back and get rid of that. And anyway, well, let's move on. Alright, so here we have the weighted pressure plates. Now that I am honestly in 1.7 here, so I know it's 1.8, but I don't know about you guys, but for 1.8, I don't know why people use it so well. I am lag. It's just lag fest or lagathon or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, you get the idea. So anyway, here we have the weighted pressure plates. These react to items, mostly, but as of 1.7, they will also finally react to people as well. They used to just react to items, but now they also react to people. So I mean, this is how you craft one. You just need for the iron one. This is a heavy one. It means it will require more items to. You got a string. No, okay, no, I only have a few here, so I mean, yeah, but if I had them out in a line, it just had the. Hey, it's got wood. Anyway, yeah, I get it now, but anyway, if there were more of these in a line, the more stuff on it, the more power it would produce. Like, you'll see that over there with the comparator. Oh, I might actually just put these over there, just so you can see later. Now I'm just gonna hold on to this junk so I can show you later. And actually, I will do that later when I get over there. I didn't want to build it more than once again, so I'm just gonna take that for later, and I'll take sweater. And this is how you make the one. It's the same as just made with gold. So these react to items, mostly not people, but yeah. So here we have the tripwire. Now the tripwire is kind of unique. First of all, you need multiple pieces for it. This is how you craft the hooks, and this is how you craft the tripwire hook. You'll get 2 from it. The hooks, like I was saying, you get 2 tripwire hooks per one, so it's quite useful. So because you just need 2 for it. And anyway, what you'll actually do is, I just broke it, but what you'll do is you'll take a piece of string and just, you can place string and you'll right click right where you want it, right between them. If there are multiple blocks, one, you'll need multiple string. If it's just one like this, you'll just need one anyway. Anytime anyone steps on it, this is showing the powered block here, like I was talking about. They will light up, and then both sides will work too. And then they step off it, it'll do that. So yeah, that's how that works. So anyway, here is the lever. Sorry, not leather. Well, no, wrong item. Lever. So anyway, to craft this, you'll need 1 cobblestone and 1 stick. These are actually extremely cheap to make, and they will act as just power source, easy on off. And this is just showing the power block again, but again, it would work around it too. But this is showing the power block. So anyway, next thing we have here is the daylight sensor. And I'm gonna be honest, it took me forever to figure out how to craft this, because it's just one of those things that you don't know how to. Like, I know how to craft a lot of stuff, but I don't know how to craft this because I don't really need it. But anyway, this is pretty much like, if you want to think about it, it's pretty much like a solar panel. If you wish, it's pretty much a solar panel. And actually, I guess it's a good thing I turned it tonight to try and show you that order, because this is not lighting up because it's not day. But normally this would provide power when it's day, so if I just want to /time set 0 here, it'll turn on because it's day, and it receives the power and it'll give power. It's pretty much just like a solar panel, like I said. So anyway, the next thing we have here is a wooden pressure plate. So this is different than the item pressure plates. These do not usually react to items. These are specifically for people. Now actually, this is again showing the powered block. I'm just gonna say, like, anything that block's attached to, except for the redstone block, because that is, I mean, it's called the anchor block anyway, and anything adjacent will give it power except for the redstone block, because the redstone block, it is the anchor block itself. So yeah, but it also provides power around it and stuff. So I'm not gonna keep going over that. But anyway, there's the pressure plate, and wooden pressure plates are a low class thing because there's 2 versions, this and the stone, as you can see to my side. But anyway, these things are not very good, because not only do they react to mobs, but here, let me just show you something. They also react to arrow. They react to people. They'll react to items. They'll react to arrows. They'll react to fishing poles. Bottom line, they're not very good. I mean, they work, but they're just for cheap. Later, if you want to put some more cobblestone back in the furnace and make some stone again, or just get some silk touch, you can make a wooden pressure one. And these only react to these, and they don't react to items or anything, or arrows like that. So yeah, anyway, pressure plates. It's designed for people, not usually for items, but this, I guess, if you wanted to. Alright, moving on, we have the buttons. We have the wooden and stone buttons. These are pretty simple. You should need 1 wood plank or something, and you can just do it, and yeah, it powers it. Pretty much powers it. The difference is this gives a 1.5 second pulse of power, like it'll stay for 1.5 seconds, and this will stay for 1 second. So yeah. Yeah. Buttons. Pretty much. So anyway, what we have here is, what we have here is the detector rail. And this is crafted using 6 iron ingots, 1 stone pressure plate, and 1 redstone, and you will get 6 detector rails. Now, pretty much how this works is you just need a minecart rolling over it, and it'll provide power. So, you can draw redstone from this to do something else, or you can just have a block there, I guess, and it'll light up. And it'll usually react without people and with people, I guess, too. So, yeah. Detector plate. Alright, so next thing we have, oh wait, oops, no, I mean to say is, alright, no, that is the end of the power sources, I mean to say, so, yeah. Alright, anyway guys, we are back, and anyway, what I was saying is, now I am back for part 2 here. Now, this is, whatever, so anyway, this is, so those were the input devices, and now these are the output devices. Now I admit I am playing in 1.7. I do not have 1.8's iron trapdoor thing, but I'm pretty sure it's built the same way as a wood trapdoor, just with iron ingots, and it pretty much works the same way, I guess. So it's not in here, but you know, practically the same thing, I bet. So just forget about that right now. Now I'm just gonna quickly use a. Yeah, actually no, I want to use a lever because it'll let me use better. So anyway, this is the first thing we have here is the redstone lamp, as I've been using constantly with these. Now anyway, how you craft this is you're gonna need 1 glowstone block, which you can remake from the glowstone dust you get when you mine it in the nether, and 4 redstone dust, and you'll get 1 redstone lamp, and this will light up very brightly, almost as bright as glowstone, if not brighter, I think. Much better than a torch anyway. And so yeah, it'll glows. So I mean yeah. Now anyway, the next thing we have here is a dispenser. Now these things are very special. Anyway, these things are very special because these have a special way of dispensing different stuff. I mean, some items here, I'll just show you an example. I'll throw some of my wood in there. Some items will just, just gonna come out like that, like they're just gonna dispense something like that. But some things have special ways that they can dispense, like some items. I'll show you a list of those probably right now or in a second anyway, but after crossing. Anyway, how you craft one of these is you're gonna need 7 cobblestone, 1 bow. It cannot have any damage. You cannot have used it anyway. It cannot have any damage onto it. Like it has to be a brand new bow, and 1 piece of redstone, and you'll get 1 dispenser. Right here we have is, you might even say it's sort of like its brother. It's the dropper. That's the dispenser. Oops, I called that dropper. No. Anyway, this is the dropper. Anyway, what you're gonna need to craft this is pretty much the same thing as the dispenser, just you leave out the bow. So you need 7 cobblestone and 1 piece of redstone, and you will get 1 dropper. Now the difference between it and the dropper is that you can. Oh, I didn't also show you this, but these actually will change directions. They will always go the way you're facing, including if it's like up or something, which actually it looks different. But anyway, the only difference here between like the dropper and it is that it will always drop an item, never use a special dispense. Where in this it would have caused a flood of water, which it will not, because it is not a dispenser, it is a dropper. So well, yeah, dropper. Alright, the next thing we have here is not usually always classified as a redstone thing, but it pretty much is. In fact, it's even inside the tab in the creative inventory. So yeah, it's exactly a redstone thing, and it works with redstone. So yeah, I deal with that. So anyway, what we have here is a wooden door. Now this is usually just a door. If it was just a door, it's probably not gonna have a special thing. But anyway, you craft one of these, you need 6 wood planks, but you probably already know that because wood is more than just a redstone. I mean, a door is just more than redstone thing. It's a door. So I mean, but anyway, these can also work off redstone currents if you don't feel the need to enough. Or you can just use this, and actually, if you want to say this is like my house and I'm leaving because I'm too lazy to turn around and shut the door, I'm just gonna go Murph. I'll leave and it'll automatically shut. So yeah, wooden door. Alright, so the next thing we have here is the iron door. Now this take this you craft with 6 iron ingots. Some of you probably already know about this too. Guess what? I can't open it. Well, that's because iron doors are different. Because also if you're playing on hard difficulty, what zombies will actually break down the door, or sometimes lower difficulties on one too, because they'll just want to break down the door for some reason. They'll actually punch it, and you'll see cracks and stuff. They cannot break down iron doors, but you also cannot open them unless you have some kind of redstone current. Here is the powered rail. I'm gonna try and push this off here real quick so you can see this. That's what it looks like anyway, placed. So here we go with another kind of rail. To craft this, you're gonna need 6 gold ingots and a stick and a piece of redstone. So a little bit more expensive than these, and you're only gonna get 6 powered rails. So yeah. So anyway, what this does is, yeah, of course you can just like run by yourself on rail, but it's really slow and stuff. Yeah, you give it redstone current and bang. Oh, okay, this is probably not the best setup, but anyway, normally it will power the minecart. It will. Your minecart will move automatically and much faster than just moving it yourself. So, yeah, I guess that wasn't the best place to do that. Look at the cow. He was mean. I know an animal torture device, and I never used it, but now I have. So anyway, the next thing we have here is, again, not exactly more of a thing you think of redstone, but anyway, this is a fence gate. Very good for fences. Like fences, they're actually, no fact, 1.5 blocks high, so you can actually not jump them. But if you have blocks next time, you can walk on it then. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, you can work on this. Do you mind? Jeez, why does everybody have to friggin' interrupt me? I'm trying to make videos. Get it! As I was saying, we got this, and again, it's sort of like though you won't expect it, but you can work on redstone current. Anyway, to craft this, you might already know this. You'll need 4 sticks and wooden planks, and you will get a fence gate, or yeah. Alright, so the next thing here is everybody's favorite, the TNT. Now I'm not gonna light this thing. I'm not gonna activate this thing right here because I don't want to blow up my thing here. But to craft TNT, you're gonna need 4 sand and 5 gunpowder, and you will get 1 TNT. Now these aren't just redstone things. You can actually light them with a flint and steel, which I'm sure most of you already know now. But I'm gonna do this somewhere else, away from my thing. No, I'm doing this over here so I don't blow something up on mine. So, but anyway, TNT. Everybody loves TNT. Explosive fun. But also, as you might know, you can also, light them up with these. Power. Except for before, this might be a good place to show it. You don't just need them directly like that or next to it. You can actually, becomes a lot useful. This actually works as wiring or something. And I'll show you many of these future episodes. But yeah, see, it can work like that. That's how it works. Now I'm gonna go and stop blowing stuff up and get back to my area. So anyway, yeah, that's TNT. So the next thing we have here is the no block, which this is another fun thing. It's not exactly as popular, but it still is a lot of fun. And it's pretty much like an instrument sort of thing, but it varies depending on what's underneath it. So dirt, I'll probably show you those in a second. But anyway, this is how you make one of these. You need 1 redstone and 8 pieces of wood, and you'll get 1 no block. So you can go up to it, right click it, and change the type of noise. Stop! Hold on. So the next thing we have here is the piston. Now, to craft the piston, you're going to need 4 cobblestone, 1 iron ingot, and 1 redstone, and also 3 wood planks, and you will get 1 piston. Now, pistons are incredibly useful, and I mean that, but I also don't mean that. I mean, they're useful to an extent. This thing, which I'll show you next, is a lot more useful, because the piston is not too much useful on its own. It's pretty much it does this. You have power, and it does that and retracts now. So I need you to give it a block. I'll just push that. So I guess if you wanted to do this for like a survival island, you could just make a constant bridge or something. But yeah, just push those other things and also like that. So yeah, it's piston. So the next thing we have here is something called sticky piston. Now you might be thinking, wait, why if I want to pull a block back with it? Well, that's where you get the sticky piston. And anyway, to craft one of these, you are going to need a piston and a slime ball, which you can get from killing that slime. So anyway, what you do here is the difference here, or then looking different, is its function different. I'll push it, and we'll pull it back. So, no yay. Use it for like sliding doors stuff. I'll show you later in future episodes. So this thing I put back here because it's not exactly the same sort of thing. It's unique, and it's something called a command block. Now, here's a hard thing. Look. So here's how you craft this. Just kidding. There's no way to craft it. I mean, I have the command block in here, but there's no way to craft this. And guess what? Yeah, you're also not going to get it inside the inventory either. So anyway, the last thing we have here is the modifiers. We are done input sources, output sources, and modifiers. So how these work is, well, the first one we have here is a redstone repeater. And to craft this, you're going to need 3 stone, 2 redstone torches, and 1 piece of redstone dust. And you'll get 1 redstone repeater. Now, this is modifiers are very special and also very useful. Now, this one I think is a lot more widely used because it's more of a need thing rather than an aesthetic. But anyway, normally I'm going to show you right here. Also grab these. So normally, if you just have this, I don't know if this is long enough actually. No, it's not. Let me make it longer so it's long enough. But yeah, see, alright, here you go. So you see, there's a certain spot where wire won't be powered enough anymore, and one way to fix that is to put a repeater. So I mean, if I put a repeater in, it will amplify the current, and it will make it like almost like brand new, like right over there. So I mean, that's how you make it go long distances. Notice there's another special things that these have. Let's say I turn this off. If you right click one of these, you can increase this room in here, and that actually changes a delay. So I mean, it's gonna take more time to go from this to that. So actually, it'll take a second. See, it actually took a second to turn on and off. Now, there's actually one other really cool feature in this that if you're playing 360, you're out of luck right now. They might put it in the next update or maybe more. But anyway, one thing is, say I have this right here. If you have another one and you feed it right into it sideways, you can make a lock, and literally it becomes a lock. And also, the funny thing is, you can want to change the delay with the lock. You can do that too, but anyway, it becomes a lock, and also this will like stay turned on or whatever, whatever. That won't affect it until this one's flipped. So if you want to make like a lock for a door or something, that's one way to do it. I'll probably show examples of that in future videos. So anyway, I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay, and we are back. So what I'm saying here is next thing, we're done with redstone repeater. So we are now on the second one, the last one actually. And this is a redstone comparator. Now the crafting recipe is similar, but it's different. What you're gonna need is 3 stone, 2 redstone torches, 1 nether quartz, and never mind, everything. And you'll get 1 redstone comparator. And these are a little bit more confusing than these. They have different purposes, and they are harder. So I'm just gonna go through with some of the things I know how they work in that. So anyway, here's one thing. One thing is that, like I said, with like the item pressure plates, which I'll be showing you here in another second. These these feed amount of power based on it can like read the contents of a chest, and depends on how many things or items in the chest, it will amplify the current. So I mean, depending on how many things can be lit up, it will change on how many items are in the chest. So as more I put in this, or also if you might see here runs mansion or something, if I put this in a music disc, it'll activate that or something. That's cool. Now these also have a secondary thing. If you feed power in, once that power is stronger than this, it's gonna emit this minus this. It's subtract mode or something. So anyway, it's gonna take this power minus this power will equal the output. So and then also if I turn on this, I think it's, I don't know what that is, but we'll see. I don't know. I think it's doing the same thing. Let's see what happens if I do this. I don't know what the difference here is. Anyway, I don't know what the difference between. I don't know what that is. What's changing that is. I can't figure. I don't know. See, this is one thing I don't know much about. These things, they're confusing. But anyway, I mean, yeah, if you want to stink and add more of these in or something, the power will increase. And so yeah. So yeah, that's that. Also, it'll only vary about how many things there are. So I mean, like here, if I get rid of this, it's gonna take a lot more to power these or something, I guess. So I mean, it's gonna take a lot more to power all of it or something. Or I don't know. Pretty much it. I don't know. It depends on how many items out or something. Alright, well, this is confusing me now. So anyway, I'm gonna finish this up by showing you this. Actually, I think the best way to do this would be to remove that and just go from over here. So I mean, what I was showing you before is the difference between. Now these will jump the power for items, and there's many ways, and there's different items for this. So I'm just gonna start jumping on items, and each one requires a little less. So actually, I'm gonna use gold first because it requires it's light. So yeah, you got one, and then you're gonna jump more and more, and see the more that's dumped, the greater signal is. But it doesn't take that much to increase the current. Maybe it's just running off number of stacks or something. And then it takes much to increase this current anyway. Now if I were to replace this with the iron one, this is going to take a lot more to increase this signal. Anyway, pretty much it takes a lot more to increase the current than before. I'm just throwing stacks out there now. Well, yikes, I ain't doing something right, because that shouldn't be taking that much and not doing nothing with it. Well, anyway, you sort of get the idea. I don't know why. Whoa, that's not right. It's supposed to do whatever. Anyway, so I guess it's not going to work too well. So anyway, guys, that was Redstone Denoobing Guide episode 1. I hope you guys liked. If you will, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and if you have learned some stuff, please comment. And if you would like to see more of these videos, I will plan to do more. In fact, I already have episode 2 set up over here. That will eventually be well, it's actually I gotta merge this because it's gonna be small otherwise. Anyway, that will be logic gates. So stay tuned for that. That will be coming out probably not too much longer. And anyway, guys, leave a like. Please subscribe for more videos, and I will try to be sending out more videos on a more regular basis now that I have better screen recording software. I finally have some. Yay. So anyway, guys, I will see you guys later, and leave a like, subscribe, get my channel out there. I am slowly getting subscribers, but I need more publicity. Nobody's gonna watch my videos or nothing, and it's not because they're bad or something. It's because nobody knows about them or that much. So I'm trying to get my channel out there. I need you guys to also help me get my channel out there, so I can work and become good at this. Because I don't want to be a noob YouTuber. I want to get my channel out there, and not many people know about it. So anyway, that's all I really wanted to say and show you guys for today. Stay tuned for episode 2 and the many more that will follow, and have fun. Stop being the noob and go pro. Or I thought it was gonna sound cool or something. Anyway, guys, goodbye.